Hello, Life Path 22. Welcome to your reading, your 2023 Life Path reading. Okay, so it's two sections. If you didn't see the intro, you didn't read the intro. Two sections. The first one is your collective reading, and the second one is, the second part, I should say, of the video is the pick a pile part. So you will get to choose your own pile and individualize your reading a little bit. There are also yes or no cards in there, so if you have a question, now's the time to see what the answer will be to that question. Right, okay. Oh, why have we got two? We've got two coming out. All right, okay. So you've got Justice and the Hermit. They came out very fast. The Justice card, this is the energy. I didn't get to say that because the cards just flew out. This is the energy surrounding you for the next 6 months. And yeah, so we'll start off first with the Justice card. So this represents fairness and balance. It's about being responsible for one's own actions. It's consequences and truth. It's also finding out the facts of things. And you've got this with the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is regarding going within, it's introspection, it's solitude, and it's having achieved much, but a time to go that bit further, that little bit deeper. So in the 6 months with this energy, this is going to be a time of growth for you. I mean, it is a time of growth for everybody, but I feel a lot of you will be really wanting to dig deep into who you are, and that's not to say you don't know who you are at the moment. That just means that you want to get to deeper understanding of yourself. Yeah, so it's also about looking for answers. So any issues, anything that you've been stuck with, any issues or any questions you've been having and you wanting answers, you're going to be finding them by going within over the next 6 months. So it's a good energy to have. It seems to me like these next 6 months are going to be enlightening. I'm going to use that word because I feel these two cards coming together is a very enlightening energy. And yes, you're going to be leveling up and going further into that path of enlightenment. So this is really good positive energy to start your reading with, Life Path 22. So you're a master number, so it doesn't surprise me you've got them cards. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick your 6 month cards out. I will forward the video, speed it up as I do this because it can take time, Life Path 22. Okay, Life Path 22, that's the first part done. We're just going to quickly look over your cards so that I can get the clarifier cards to go with this. I will say the cards came out quite fast. You've got a couple of cards as well in the, where are they? Two, I'm sure two came through somewhere. Oh no, I'm imagining things. So that's what I was going to say. These two cards came out together very fast at the end of the month. But it seems to me that you're going to be moving through things at a fast pace. So even though you've got steady cards, so you've got the Justice card, which is, a steady energy, if you like, and the Hermit card, which is an inward solitude, steady energy. We could look at them like that. They're actually going to be working together and you're going to be moving through things fast. So problems are going to be getting solved. Understanding of yourself and the world around you is going to be deepening. And I can see and feel this already before I've turned your cards. So let's see what the cards are guiding you. Healing. So there we go. Choice. King of Water, the Three of Earth in reverse, the Sensual, I never pronounce that right, and emotion, intellect, yet strong cards coming through. I'm really not surprised because I was feeling it as I was pulling the cards through. Yes, okay, now let's get some clarifiers. I'll speed the video up again as I do this bit like Path 22. Okay, Life Path 22, let's start looking at these. Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Alright. So I'm just going to take a moment and see what's coming through. Okay, Life Path 22. Yeah, I'm seeing and what I'm seeing is I'm seeing why the Justice and Hermit card did come out. Straight away we're into the healing, and I mentioned that when I was speaking about the Justice and Hermit card that came out for you at the beginning of the reading. So we're going to look at that. We'll run through it month by month and pull it together. So let's start with this healing card here, what it represents. Okay. The healing card is about connection. So it's connecting the mind, the body, the spirit, the soul. It's understanding your own limitations and letting go of labels and starting to see things for it just is. You know, so it's clarity. It's bringing a clarity of mind around. It's also, the energy of this card brings around a passion and seeking pleasure, you know, nurturing, going for what you want, seeking pleasure. It's authenticity and honesty and laughter. And we can see this with the Justice card, with the authenticity. That's what the Justice card is all about. That's, you know, it's about bringing yourself into your own authentic self. It's about getting rid of that which does not serve you, and that includes the way you see yourself and the way you see others. So with this healing card, this is what's going to be happening. You're going to be seeing deeper truths within yourself and deeper truths within others. You're going to be doing this with a very clear mind. And we can see this because we have this Queen of Swords here, and this is a clarity card. You know, it's about being unbiased and decision making. Yeah, so it's the Justice card. The positive aspects of the Justice card is decision making. It's being firm but fair, and that's how you're going to be being, because I feel it's January is for you, Life Path 22. It's a time for you to really reflect on what it is you want, reflect on the past and look at what you want for the future, whilst also understanding why things are as they are. So I'm seeing, again, I did say I do feel you're going to be going through an ascension process. I'm seeing this through your cards. Yeah, so a deeper level of understanding of self and others in January. Now in February you have the Choice card. So this card is about opportunities coming, or opportunity knocks for you. Yes, it can be also choosing things more from free will and not self-limiting beliefs. So this is what you're going to be doing moving forward, and this is due to the healing you've been doing in January, into this shift in perspectives and this deeper understanding of self and others. Yeah, so this comes with an energy also of to remember that every choice has either a reward or a consequence. So it's about you making conscious decisions, but there are decisions to be made in the month of February. Now we have the Four of Swords for your clarifier card. This card comes out when there's a time for rest. It can also be after the Three of Swords, which is heartache, or, you know, some sort of disappointment, something that's made your heart feel heavy. So for some of you, it may be, it may be that it's a time to move on. These opportunities are, you're moving on from that past, that hurt, you're moving past it, and new opportunities are coming. However, it is the Four of Swords, so there's still self-care that is needed. For some of you, it is just as you're going through these shiftings and changes within your own inner being, within yourself, remember self-care. Remember to take some time out. Yeah, just take some time out and recuperate a little bit. Give yourself time to integrate the lessons that you're learning. Okay. So in March, you have the King of Water. This is a really beautiful card to get. We're in quiet contemplation now, so we're this card joins in well with the Hermit card as well. So it's quiet contemplation, and it's also becoming more fluid. So as you've let go of these belief systems that could have been holding some of you back in the months of January and February, you're becoming more like water. The king is the master of his suit. The king is fluid. The king flows with life, and it's that, like that saying, be like water. And you are going to becoming more like water, so more fluid with life, going along life. So this basically means your energy is going to be flowing nicely. It is. It's also going to be, because we have a knight here, knight's a faster moving energy, so you may find that it's going to be flowing at quite a fast rate as well. So alongside the fast energy of the Knight of Swords, it's about making decisions with intellect. You're going to be doing this, you know, because you've got the King of Water there, so you know that's an emotional calmness which helps the mind be more decisive, and less of the toing and froing about decisions. So we're seeing being decisive here, being quick thinking and moving. Again, it's moving through things. Okay, it's also being pragmatic, and it is also expansion. So we've got that word coming through again, expansion. And there's definitely going to be an expansion for you in 2023, Life Path 22. Now, when we move into the month of April, we have the Three of Earth in reverse. I feel the reason that this card has come out in the reverse is because as you've been in this Hermit energy and the Justice energy, I'll explain why now. Just let's pop these down. So as you've been in the Hermit energy, it may be you may have been having to like withdraw from people. So sometimes the card, the Three of Earth, when it comes out in reverse, can be a reminder of your connections, that you're not distancing yourself too much from people. Now, one of the reasons could be because you've been going into a little bit more solitude. You wanted more time to yourself as you've been working through these energies. The other reason may be as you're seeing deeper truths, you start to see the authenticity of people. You start to see where people are coming from love and where people are coming from fear, and that in itself can make somebody remove themselves whilst they balance that new insightful knowledge out. It's a natural process of going through an awakening process or growing as a person. So but it can have them consequences for it. So I feel that this has come through as a reminder for that, to try and keep in balance with the time you're spending around people and judgments and watching for judgments. Now you have the Seven of Wands coming through. So this is about grounding, and it's learning to move and grow. but protecting yourself as you're doing it. So as I've just said, about watching, you don't distance yourself from people too much. At the same time, you do have to protect yourself. So if there is triggers, anything you might be triggered about, learn how to, get your energy nice and calm before you're around certain people who may trigger you. But aside from this card is about being creative as well. Okay, it's about innovation, it's ideas, and it's self-expression. Okay, and I don't know if you can see it clearly here, but there's a light in the stomach. So we could look at that as being the solar plexus. So this is a doing energy, and it's a strong sense of self. So we can see that you're going to be doing more in the month of April. You're going to be feeling getting out there more with this newfound knowledge, okay? And this carries through into the month of May. We have the sensual. I don't know if I'm central. I don't pronounce that correctly, but anyway. Yes. So this is it's an earth card. So yeah, we're looking at planning for the future and longevity. Now, I feel some of you might meet somebody. It could be a friend, it could be a romantic interest, or a business colleague. But I feel when this card came out, I did feel you're going to be meeting somebody who is going to be coming into your life for the long run. So it's going to be somebody you connect with. You have a common goal in mind. Now, whether that's to build a relationship, to build a business, to build a friendship, but there is a common goal there, and I can see that coming through. So yeah, I also see with the acorns, and I see the saving, the collecting of abundance, financial abundance. This is further, emphasised here with the Queen of Pentacles. She's the abundance card, but we'll go back to this card here for a moment. We're seeing loyalty as well, longevity. I'm seeing roots being put down in May, and I am seeing that. I see a shift and in your outward world. Like, for the beginning of the year, it's more of an inward shift. And I see from May, it's an outward shift. We see it's going outwards. So I feel doors are going to be opening for some of you in terms of your career, in terms of ideas of what you want to do moving forward. Clarity is coming. I've got this energy is very strong, Life Path 22. Very strong energy coming through this card. So a lot's going to be going on, and it's good. It's a very good positive energy. And as I say, the Queen of Pentacles clarifies this. The Queen of Pentacles she's a healer, she's a worker, she's good at bringing in the material wealth, health, and she's strength, community. So I see the real positive aspects of your personality shining through in May. And I do feel this is going to bring connections in for you and opportunities as well. Very good, strong month, May. Now, as we move into June, let's just get this card here. So we have emotion and intellect. This energy is to do with addressing any emotional disharmony, which you are going to be able to do. I'm going to just bring this here a second. 5 of Cups, one of your clarifiers, because you've got 2 for this card. So the 5 of Cups it's generally when somebody might feel betrayed, or it could be past emotional wounds coming forward to be released. But it's a 5 card we've got, and that's a change. It doesn't last long. So I feel yous are going to become in a really nice balance. Again, in June, there's going to be a deepening of understanding of self, a deepening of understanding of others as well. The one other thing is you are going to be able to notice the motives and the actions of yourself and others. You're going to notice this strong. And again, this Justice card, and you're going to know how to deal with that in a fair way. Okay, so I feel this card and the Justice card are quite heavily connected. Yeah, so, you know, hang on, let's have a look at your Four of Pentacles card here. So you have the Four of Pentacles as well, because you've got two coming through. Okay, so we've got stability, we've got savings. I did say that in the month of May, I could see this coming. This is carrying on through as well into the month of June. So yeah, it's looking like it. You know, another thing with this card as well is accepting your worth as well and going with the flow of the universe. So again, we've got that flow, you know, the being like water, that flowing energy. So yeah, I feel your energy is going to be moving fast. It's switching, it's changing, but it's going with the flow of life. And that's what I'm seeing. I see, especially from March, you're going to be moving more with the flow of life, yeah, with the ebb and flow, with ease. And any challenges that come up, because everybody has challenges no matter what they're doing, even if it's something you love, you're still going to get challenges, because that is life. That's duality. Yeah, but these challenges, they're going to be things that you grow from, you learn from, you know, and you just keep flowing through life. And as I said, you're going to be more in an energy of it is, you know, it is what it is, and move through it. Chill energy, very chill, very relaxed, and just moving through life. Very beautiful. Okay, so that was the main reading, Life Path 22. I'm going to clear the table now to prepare the cards for the pick a card, the pick a pile section. I'll speed the video up as I do this. Okay, Life Path 22. I usually do 3 piles. For those of you who subscribe, you'll know that. But yeah, 4 came out, so you're getting more cards coming out than usual, like with the beginning with the Justice and Hermit as well. Okay, so yes, pick a pile. I'll give you a moment to connect with which pile you feel drawn to. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Okay, I'm going to be turning over pile 1 now. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Love activation card is freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. For your yes or no card, you have a no. This has come out with the sacral chakra, so I don't know if some of you it's to do with some creative projects or something. But what I will say is that it could be subconscious. If you wanted a yes, it could be a lack of belief, because generally the sacral chakra is to do with the creativity and your sexual energy. So yeah, it might be good to sit with that and work out why you got to know if you wanted a yes and how you can shift things to turn it into a yes. Okay. Pile 2. What do you need to release? Waning moon. Okay. That's sitting with yourself and connecting with yourself. and finding out what it is. What blockages do you have at the moment? Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. And your yes or no card is a no. I'll say the same to you as I said to pile 1. It could be the subconscious if you wanted a yes. It could be something to do with the belief system that you hold in. So it might, you know, it might pay you to sit with yourself and just to see how you feel about whatever it is you wanted that you've got a no to. Okay. Okay, pile 3. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Your love activation card is cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realise that every person and experience has value. And for your yes or no, you have a yes. With the Queen of Wands, and vibrancy is a key word here. Okay. So for pile 4, this is a first. I've never had a pile 4 on here before. I usually just do 3, but here we go. Let's see. I'm interested to see what cards come out. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. For your love activation card, you have joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. And for your yes or no card, you have a yes. And the keyword on here is apathy. Okay. So that was your reading, Life Path 22. I want to wish you all a happy new year and thank you for watching. If you would like to subscribe, if you haven't already, I will see you in the next reading. Bye.